Hi all, welcome to BIS Academy. We are discussing Indian polity. The topic is Companies Rule 1773-1858. In this, we are discussing Charter Act of 1833. Before this act, we have discussed Pitt's India Act of 1784. Okay, let's study about this Charter Act. This was the first step in centralization of British India. What is centralization? Centralization is rule from top. It is also called as colonization. The British has a lot of colonies, and then these colonies were ruled by the British India or the British government. Okay, Charter Act of 1833, you have to remember, is the first step towards centralization. Then how did they centralize? The Governor General of Bengal was designated as Governor General of India. Okay. Earlier we have seen Governor of Bengal became Governor General of Bengal. Who was that? GG. Warren Hastings GG was the first Governor General of Bengal. After this, in the Charter Act of 1833, the Governor General of Bengal was made the Governor General of India, and it vested in him all the civil and military powers. And for the first time, the government of India was having authority over the entire territorial area possessed by British India. So for the first time, the government of India was having authority over the entire territory possessed by the British. How? Because the governor became the Governor General of India. Who is the first Governor General of India? Is William Bentinck. He is the first Governor General of India. How do you remember this? Governor General of India. You remember I is there. In William Bentinck 1, I is here. William I is here. Bentinck I is here. There are three I's. That is the trick you have to remember. That is, the first Governor General of India is William Bentinck. Whereas the first Governor General of Bengal is Warren Hastings. How do you remember that? Warren Hastings GG. William Bentinck is the first Governor General. How do you remember? William has three I's in it. William Bentinck has three I's in it. Governor General of India. Okay. It deprived the powers of Governor of Bombay and Madras of their legislative powers. That is, the powers to make laws of the Governor of Bombay and the powers to make laws of the Governor of Madras were deprived, and these were given to the Governor General of India. He was given exclusive legislative powers for the entire British India. Okay, till now the laws that were made under the previous acts were called regulations, while the acts made under this act were called acts. Why they are called acts? Because exclusive power is in single person, and execution and legislative sanctions are there with single source. Okay. It also ended the activities of East India Company as a commercial body. You have to remember this. This is asked in your prelims a couple of times. Which act ended the activities of East India Company as a commercial body? That is Charter Act of 1833. And the final step towards centralization was Charter Act of 1833. Charter Act made the first Governor General of India. Who was he? William Bentinck. Okay. This act also attempted to introduce open competition. Did it introduce? No, it attempted. It gave an attempt to introduce open competition for the selection of civil servants. And stated that Indians should not be debarred from holding any place of office and employment under the company. It mentioned that Indians have to be given opportunity to work with the company as civil servants. However, this provision was opposed or negated from Court of Directors. Who are these Court of Directors? Who manage the revenue affairs of the company? So these Court of Directors opposed this statement or this open competition for selection of civil servants, that is they provided the opportunity for Indians. Okay. So this is we have discussed about Charter Act of 1833. It was the final step towards centralization. You have to remember William Bentinck, the first Governor-General of India, was given exclusive rights, and this act ended the activities of East India Company as a commercial body. Okay, it also attempted to introduce open system or open competition for selections of civil servants, and it mentioned that Indians should not be debarred from holding any place or office and employment under the company. Okay, with this we'll end our lecture here. If you have any doubts and queries, you can mail us to biasacademy@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.